welcome back to my channel. Today I got this brand smoky eye for you guys and I hope you guys enjoy. So I'm starting off with my ABH concealer in 4.5 to conceal my brows and as a base for my shadows, and I'm using a Makeup Addiction concealer brush to do that. The concealer is just going to be a base for my shadows to sit on and to blend properly. And now I'm just going to conceal the top of my brows and then blend it out with a Real Techniques dome brush. I'm going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set that in place, and I'm going to use the same dome brush I used to blend my concealer with. Next I'm just going in with my Fatigue as well black gold oil, and I'm just going to pop that on my lips so it'll keep my lips hydrated. I do have a discount code for you guys, which is Sabina 10. Next, taking my ABH Modern Renaissance palette and Raw Sienna. This shadow doesn't add any colour to my eyelids, but it's just going to help my other shadows blend properly. Next I'm going to go in with my Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and this colour is Morocco, and I'm going to use that as a transition colour. Honestly, a key to a brown smoky eye or any smoky eye is the blending, so make sure you blend out your shadows, and I'm blending my shadows out with the Sigma E40, which is a great blending brush. Next I'm going to take Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek Cosmetic and I'm going to pop that on the crease only. I'm making sure I drag the shadow out slightly so it gives me a wing-like effect. As I'm not going to put eyeliner on, I want this to be very sharp and crisp. Next, taking the red ochre from ABH Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to pack that on the outer corners and drag it up slightly onto my crease. And I'm going to go in with my blending brush and blend everything out. Next, taking Cypress Umber, and I'm going to use that as a base. I'm going to use the same brush from BH Cosmetics, which is the spotty one, and I'm just going to pack that on the lid and blend it out with my Sigma E40, oh no, not E40, E35 brush. Next, taking this Zoeva brush, which is slightly smaller, and I'm going to blend everything out. This small brush would give me precision, so I repeat the steps until I'm happy with how the shadow looks. Next I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and clean up the edges. I'm taking this gorgeous lashes from this brand, and I'm going to leave the details down below in the description box. Onto my face I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in number 9 I believe, and I'm just going to dot the foundation on with my finger. This foundation is definitely not for me, and I'll tell you guys why in a bit. For my concealer I'm going to use NARS All Day Luminous Foundation in the shade Syracuse. And I'm just going to blend everything out with a stippling brush from Ambi Rose. Okay, back onto the foundation. As I was saying, the foundation is definitely not for me. Although the formula is really nice, it's super silky, it's literally like skin, but the colour is totally wrong. I need a foundation that has a yellow undertone to it or an olive undertone to it to suit my skin. But like I said, the formula is really great. Foundation itself feels literally like silk. Next I'm just going to clean out my shadow with this concealer brush, and I have no concealer on it. To blend out my concealer I'm just going to use my beauty blender, and to set that in place I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm not going to bake with that. I'm just going to pop that on and then dust it away. I'm making sure I put loads of translucent powder on my forehead because that's where I am the oiliest. Onto my contour, I'm using the ABH Stick Foundation in Chestnut, and I'm going to use that to contour my cheekbones, my temples, forehead and just under my lips. This foundation from ABH is super creamy, so it's ideal for cream contour. Okay, to set the cream contour in place I'm going to use my Makeup Geek Cosmetic contour pans. And for my bronzer I'm taking the NYX bronzer in Deep Tan. And I'm just going to slightly contour my nose, nothing too fancy. Next, taking this shade from the ABH Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to use that as an inner corner highlight. And I really want the inner corners to pop, so I really pack that on. For my lower lash line, I'm just going to repeat the steps I did on top. So I'm going to use Morocco from Makeup Geek, Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, Red Ochre and Cyber Umber, I believe, from ABH Modern Renaissance palette. And for my waterline, I'm just using this Rimmel Kohl pencil and going to line my waterline. For my bottom lashes, I'm going to go in with this Benefit mascara and pop that on. Onto the lip, I'm taking my Primark lip liner and lining my lips. And then on top, I'm going to go in with this beautiful shade from Ambi Rose. This is like a brown with a maroon undertone, which I love. So I'm going to pop that on first, and then on top of that, I'm going to use Lime Crime Salem. For my highlight, I'm going to use the ABH Soul Hollywood Illuminator, and I'm going to pop that on with a Morphe M505 brush. I'm just going to hit my cheekbones and my brow bone and my nose. And lastly, I'm just going to blend everything out with a stippling brush just to make sure everything is blended in seamlessly. And that's it for my makeup look. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you give this video a thumbs up.